Hi and welcome back to part 2 of our video of pricing your home perfectly for market. I felt like there were a couple other factors that needed to be discussed after I wrapped up the last video, so I created the second part of the series for pricing your home perfectly. The two topics I would love to discuss today are: do the assessed value have anything to do with market value? And by assessed value, I mean what you might find on your local county auditor's website. And then second topic I'd like to discuss is, should I set the price of my home high so I have wiggle room for negotiations? So first, county auditor's evaluation. Does the assessed value have anything to do with the market value? In short answer, it has a little to do with it, but it certainly has nothing to do with how you should potentially be pricing your home to sell. And if we're being honest, the assessed value on the county auditor's page, you really want that to be low because that's where your property taxes are being based on, is the assessed value of your home. So I don't know, maybe you're like me, you want your taxes to be as low as possible. So it's in your best interest to have those assessed value to be as low as possible. Typically, we're looking at an assessed value as about 30% lower than what a market value might be on your home. And for the purposes of this conversation, market value is what we could potentially sell the home for, the price that comps in the area are supporting as far as a projected sale price for you. So does the assessed value have anything to do with market value? Yes, some, but largely your assessed value should not be what we are determining the sale price to be, because it's lower than what, in a typical market, it's lower than what we should expect for a market value. All right, second topic that I want to talk about today. Should I price my house high? Should I price my home high so I have some wiggle room for negotiations? You know, the market that we find ourselves in right now is the one that I'm going to speak about today. And we are in a seller's market right now, which means that there are certainly more buyers out there looking for homes than there are homes available for them to buy. So law of supply and demand just dictates automatically that home prices are going to increase because the amount of demand for those homes has risen. So should you price your house high? I'm going to highly discourage that. And here's why. Because we could run into appraisal problems several weeks after we go under contract with your home. Your buyer more than likely is not going to be paying cash for a property, which means that their bank, the lending institution that they're getting the money from, is going to be sending an appraiser out to the property. And again, this typically happens about 4 to 6 weeks after you go under purchase contract with your buyer. And if the appraiser doesn't see the value in the agreed upon price that you have determined or that you have agreed upon with the buyer, they're going to create a report that says that what they think the value of the home is. And if we have appraisal problems, that's a big deal, because the buyer is only going to be able to borrow what the appraiser sees the value of the home at. So if you somehow have gotten a buyer to agree upon a purchase price that is higher than what the appraiser has determined the value to be, then we have a real problem as far as the buyer being able to obtain the loan necessary to get that agreed upon purchase price. We could talk about what those options might look like in a different video, but in short, I think the best answer is, should you price your house high? No, I think that you should definitely just price your house exactly where it needs to be so you don't have appraisal problems down the road and your buyer is not denied for their loan. If you have any questions about this, or you'd like the opportunity to chat with me one-on-one, I'd love the chance to chat with you, so send me a message or send me an email. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll talk to you next time.